Alright, that's close enough to 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and start it up. How are you all doing tonight? My name is Big Bob Boy, and welcome to the stream. Boys, it's been a little while since we've done a stream. I'm really tired. This is an impromptu stream. Probably won't be a long one. But you know what, guys? Last stream had been a pre-stream. It's time for the Hunter. And, you know, I missed all of you. So we're here, streaming on the Hunter. I have no idea what we are going to do. I have no plans whatsoever. I just want to play some Hunter. And talk to you wonderful people. Give me just 1 second. My tablet that I checked the chat with is completely messed up. Give me 1 second to bring that back up. And we'll, you know, we have a couple things to kind of cover here. Let me fix the audio as well. Sorry about that. There we go. Nice. Arena Healer, good to see you, man. Always happy to have you here. And Spinebuster, what's up, man? Oh man, look at JW. We got so many good people here tonight. I know it's a bit of a late stream, but I just got done raiding, and I just knew I had to get the Hunter going. Speaking of raiding, have you guys been having fun raiding on Hunter? Because I sure as have. I have definitely been having a lot of fun raiding on Hunter. And I'm also just here enjoying the corpses at the Aldor tier. This is one of my favorite places to AFK. Just kind of count the skeletons. Using Holy Nova to yeah. That is pretty fun. I am with you on that one. You need big rotation help. Well, I'll see what I can do for you, man. Frank, good to see you here as well. Just did your third Kara, and you love it. Nice. So yeah, speaking of Kara, I did Kara this week, and I did have a Kara last week. I had one, and I was editing the Phase 1 Bis video, and I fell asleep. So I really let him down. I let the raid down. I feel really bad about it. Still feel bad about it, but you know what? It's all right. It's all right. Cause still had a good time though this week. Why not stream the raids? I could stream the raids, but I like to really focus when I'm raiding. So I don't do that. I should record some of it. I used to record raids. Like I recorded like everything from rag, like first rag attempts up through like BWL, but I never did anything with that footage, so I just kind of quit doing that. Uncreative name. You know what? That is a creative name. HMR, good to see you, man. But yes, if you let me get you guys caught up with where we left off last time, because you're probably wondering why is the chat box cover up / logo so big today. There is a reason. If you remember last time, we were working on Beastlord. Well, we have finished out Beastlord. Took a little bit of work, but we did finish it out. I did a lot of Mechnar. It took a long time to get down, but we did eventually get it. And we also got Saberclaw Talisman, which is not, this is not Bis, but we got it, and I don't have Vile Intent yet, so just took it anyway. And still using like the boots, which I should have just got these enchanted and put the real gems in there, but I feel like I'm going to get the replacement. I'm going to get Edgewalker, so I didn't. I'm also using this terrible ring. You don't want to use this ring. I just happened to end up in a weird place where I'm using this, so this ring's not very good. And we're still using Core of Arkelos. which is terrible. If you guys remember, we had Hourglass drop on stream, and I lost the roll. I went back a bunch of times. It dropped one more time, and I lost it to the tank again. So we're not doing good on trinkets. And I have seen Abacus drop twice, and I lost that both times. And I'm still using Sonic Spear. I'm trying to get more heroic AC done. It's just been hard to find heroic groups. So we do want to aim. I do have a Storm Reaver Warblades though, so I just need the Claw from AC, which is, I always forget the name of it. Is it Claw of the Watcher? Something like that. Claw of the Watcher, yeah. So I've already got the offhand. Just need to get that, and then we'll be able to drop Sonic Spear. And yes, as JW already said, we did get Sun Fury. My first card, we got Sun Fury, which is pretty great. I like it a lot. It's a pretty nice bow. It's pretty cool. It does look like Sunny Delight. Reminds me of that, but yeah, we got it first run. Pretty nice. I mean, it's definitely in that dope shit category. I know I really like it. It is 2.9, so it doesn't feel quite as good to do French. But as far as French goes, and in fact, as far as rotations go, what I'm planning to do this week is, a lot of people have asked about rotations, and I'm gonna do a lot of work on rotations this week. So I was going to do more pet stuff because so Wind Serpent, I think we might be able to make Wind Serpent work. I need to do more testing, and that's what I was going to do, but I think I'm going to work on the rotation stuff because a lot of people have asked about that. And even for myself, sometimes it just doesn't feel right. So I'm going to spend, quite a bit of time working on that. And also, when it comes to rotations, what kind of spurred me on to do that is, yeah, I picked up DST. So we have Sun Fury, and I picked up DST. And it does make me want, like, having that proc with, our improved aspect proc. I don't know, it feels like there's more to it now. So just going, to 1-to-1 and whatever, I'm gonna have to do a little more work on the rotations. So that's gonna be the plan for like the next 2 videos. Is gonna be rotation, and then I want to go back and do that pet testing. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. I still have a couple things I need to replace from heroics. Still a little hard to get heroic groups, but we've got Sun Fury and we've got DST. So the 2 most important things in all of phase 1, and we've already got them. So we're doing really nice. We just need to and actually I'm pretty close in badges to replace Core of Archelos. So we're doing pretty good now. Now, as for what we're gonna do today, actually I'm gonna do heroic Mechnar. So I'm just waiting on that, and then we'll go do heroic Mechnar. Try and get our Abacus, which would be really nice. I think Abacus is actually going to pair better with DST than what's it called, Hourglass, right? Because it's an on use, so you can actually time that better. But we'll have to see. I would like to get both of them anyway to check it out. So yeah, that's what we're doing now. We're going to as soon as these people get done, we're gonna go do heroic Mechnar. And by the way, you see we're at 5,174 gold, and I haven't bought the mount yet. That's because I'm not going to. So I don't particularly like that wyvern. I've said that many times. I don't particularly like it. So I'll just get the engineering one, and I'm pretty close to that. Actually, I would already have it, but the scope takes like the same mats as the flying machine, and I used them all in the scope, so I don't have it. But we'll get that. No brooch. That's where my badges are going to go. That's the first thing I'm going to buy. Like I said, it's still pretty difficult to find heroic dungeon groups. That's why I don't have like if you look at my gear, that's what I'm missing, is just stuff from heroics. I've had no trouble getting raids, which is pretty funny. But yeah, I haven't done that many heroics. In fact, I've only done like 3 or 4. I did Steam Vault a couple times trying to get the bow, but I don't even need to do that now. And I've been doing a lot of heroic Mechnar, and I did a couple others, but not that many. There is quite a few pieces that we need from heroics, though. I don't know when I'm going to be able to get skulkers, so I need to get midnight legguards. If I'm going to use the 4 pieces of beast sword that I have, then I want to get midnight legguards. So I need to do slave pens, and there's a couple others like black morass for the belt. That's a really good belt. Definitely want to pick that up. Old Hillsbrad for the bracers. There's quite a few heroics that I need to do. It's still pretty difficult to find hero groups. Brooch is the first badge. It is, exactly. Like I said, I only have like 20 or 30 badges. But that's why we're going to heroic Mechnar right after this. Yeah, I have a couple of the pieces for the mount, but not a lot. We've got to go farm demonic runes too, actually. Why don't I just go do that while we're waiting? See if I can remember if I can remember how to do that. Let's try that actually. Because it shouldn't be too long. I wouldn't think that we're gonna be too long. So I'll go head that way and farm a couple demonic runes. Which the way I farm demonic runes might be different than what you're used to, because it's not really the main thing there. Steady shot macro. So that is actually going to be part of the rotation thing I talk about. I can go ahead and talk about steady shot specifically now, though. So, whoops. I don't want to use any macro for steady shot at all. So I'm going to go ahead and, whoops, just put regular steady shot. So the one I was using was the one I had talked about before with kill command. Now, when I did that on the beta, it worked fine, no problem. Now, where the fuck am I going? Now, doing it here on live, it works about 95% of the time, but every now and then it will not want to queue up steady shot. It's like there's some delay for queuing up steady shot.
Well met.
That's not good. That's really not good. I think ideally we could macro arcane shot and multi-shot with those macros and not run into any trouble, because it's off the global cooldown. It shouldn't cause any problems. But for steady shot, I don't think so. It's just causing too many problems. So we'll just that's how I'm going to do it for right now. If I can make it work, then I'll do it, but I've just ran into too many problems with that on live. So, not going to happen. At least not now. Because I can't think of, right, the one I'm using, right, was just kill command stay shot. Maybe you can put like a, oh, I don't know. Maybe if I did like exclamation point or something, it would stop it. That's just going to keep hitting it. I don't know. It's weird though, because like I say, it only happens like 5% of the time. It'll just stop casting it, or it will put that delay on there. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to swap over to weak auras instead of using weapon swing timer. Weapon swing timer is not bad, but I think there are better weak auras now than just weapon swing timer. So I'm going to swap that over, and I think at this point, now that, I mean, with DST and improved Hawk, that really gonna need, I need something to help me keep track of that. I think at that point it's too much. It likes to not start it. Yeah, I don't understand why it does it. I really don't. But there are weird things involved with kill command anyway. Like kill command, I'm sure you've seen it. It's happened a bunch on stream. You kill command and then it puts like a 0.5 second delay on your auto shot, which doesn't make any sense at all. I have no idea why it does that. Obviously it takes 0.5 seconds to cast your auto shot, but why kill command would interrupt that, I have no idea why it does that. Especially since it doesn't happen every time. I don't get that. But there are a lot of just like weird things going on with the hunter rotation right now. And I'm sure you guys have ran into a lot of problems with FD. FD is incredibly bugged. And I reported most of those bugs on the beta, and they're still here. I ran into a really, really fun one, actually. Well, there's one where you just FD and nothing happens. It's like you get an FD resist. I think maybe that's a display bug. Maybe it is a resist and it just doesn't say resist up here. And there's another one that is really funny where you FD and I have my threat meter up over here. My threat will get cleared. The mob will leave me alone. And then I'll stand back up. The threat returns and the mob comes back after me. I have no idea what's up with that, but yeah, there's a lot of hunter bugs right now. I think you can't you report bugs on the live version? If you can, just report that stuff when it comes up, because yeah, in-game issues, I think you can do it there. Submit a feedback or bug report. I think they do read those, just not very often, so I'll keep putting them in on the beta. I still spend a lot of time on the beta testing stuff. And yeah, so I would keep putting those in because we do have a lot of bugs on the hunter. As far as other like rotation problems, I've noticed one thing that I just don't know what works out better. I don't know if you guys have ran into this. It's like, is it a better idea to pop a haste potion and move over to aspect of the Viper, or stay in Hawk and use a mana potion? I have no idea. I'm sure that's something I can just math out, but I kept running into that today and I just didn't know what to do. Okay, so it's not just me running into the FD bugs. I'm glad to hear that. I did report that stuff on the beta. Like I said, it was just really weird FD bugs. And I've tried to do stuff like when I FD, I just like sit there for 2 or 3 seconds because I don't want to chance it. But even that doesn't seem to fix it. You have rogues in BRD, they got banned on your server. Nope, not really. Could be this layer, but doesn't look like it. You've never seen it say resist? Yeah, definitely. It'll definitely say resist. In fact, I put, what video was that? Like the Hunter Essentials guide. I put an FD resist at the end of that video because I went to, I came to Dire Mall at level 70 and I still got an FD resist, and I was very disappointed in that. FD bug creates some interesting scenarios. Yeah, one of them is that, oh, should we kill that guy? No, I'm not gonna do it. One of them is people think you're a terrible hunter not FDing, but that's not what it is. It's funny, like, nobody has even bothered to really PvP. Like, the only, like, PvP that I've ran into was one guy, like, trying to... it was a level 70 guy, just camping Zeth Gore for, like, an hour. It was ridiculous. Like, what... I can understand if, like, you're there for something, but he was just camping there for an hour when I was leveling my rogue. So I came back on my hunter and he just ran away. Immediately just ran away. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. Do you really not have anything better to do? Sometimes, like, I'll see people do that because they actually want a PvP. They want to bring people there to PvP, and like, that's fine. So I'm like, alright, fine, I'll go there on my hunter. Nope, just runs away. What server am I on? This is on Fairbanks, so I haven't done this in a while now. Let me see if I remember how to do this. So we can probably do this. I mean, we should be able to do this a lot easier now. Like, I don't know what my aggro range is now, but it should be a lot better. I will bandage up just to give myself a little bit of leeway. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done this. This is how I this is how I farm my demonic runes. What am I doing here? I'm farming demonic runes. I'm gonna use a cheap bandage though. I really want to do some PvP. I just haven't had any time. I know people are interested in that. There he is. Can I just, like, sneak by this one now? Yeah, nice. Normally when I would do this, I would also have Scattershot. I've never done this without Scattershot. Shouldn't be a problem, but I guess we'll see. Oh shoot! All right, I guess we got a group. So but my hearth is right next to Meknar, so level 58 is going into Steambolt. I don't know, but yeah, I think I'm gonna have to actually attack this one. Yeah. So, if you guys remember, I did that video on the Steambolt farming, which was not an easy farm. I mean, there's good stuff there, but it's not an easy farm. It's been nerfed. They just, like, hotfixed it, which is really goddamn annoying. So I went there to farm some ore and motes. On the beta, I got 4 and usually 5 motes from every extract. I did 10 in a row, or I got 3. And I've gone back a couple days since then. Same thing, only getting 3 motes every time. And I feel like they nerfed the ore too. I was only getting 2 strikes per node. Really goddamn disappointing. So I have, like, no good farm for hunter right now. Alright, let's actually, I've never done this as BM either. I don't really want my pet on him. We should be able to just light this guy up now. don't want my pet to pull the group. I mean, we can't cast Steady Shot though, so that's not great. But at least Arcane Shot does damage now. Actually, maybe we can get by with a little bit of pet damage. Now that we're 70, he won't pull that other group out. Oh, fuck. No, 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 no. Alright, I think I might be able to just kill him. Yeah. That's a lot easier. Alright. So, he didn't drop any this time, but this is where I come for Demonic Runes, because he drops them at like 50% rate. And you can actually still make a decent amount of money here. So, right now, I sold some this morning. Thorium is still going for about 1 gold per ore on this server. So, it's not a bad farm. Pick up some thorium, get my demonic runes, and you get a little bit of vendor trash. The vendor trash isn't amazing, but it's not a big deal. The main thing is the thorium. You've noticed that the ore outside the world is a lot better. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why, but I do seem to only get 2 hits per node in Steamboat now, which is really bad. I don't know if they nerfed that because it's super easy to do that as a rogue. You can just go in there and skip like everything and get those. So I don't know if that's why they did it, but it's really annoying. Yeah, the other satyrs dropped them pretty good too. There's no reason not to kill them now. I mean, at level 70, you can just blow them up. I was just kind of rolling through here, but that's, yeah, especially those ones that are out there by themselves. Level 70, you can just blow them up, and it's a good idea. Fellcloth is also decent. You can pick up some Fellcloth from them at a pretty good rate. I think I had like, I farmed a bunch of ore here to level up mining and also for my warriors blacksmithing. And I think I had picked up like 10 or 20 Fellcloth, and that's still selling because people were leveling tailoring. I don't know what it's at now, but it was pretty good for a while. Now, I'm not sure how this one's going to turn out because I have a Ravager. The way I normally do this one is with a wolf, so I have the wolf pull all the mobs off of me. I don't know with a Ravager. I feel like you could probably just kill him before. You can probably just kill him before the imps even make it out of there. I bet that's. But I don't really want to mess it up. We'll just. I guess we'll just see how it goes. Don't move behind the. My pet's just gonna have to stand there though, because he's gonna pull those where the fuck did my pet go? There he is. Alright. That wither is the one you need to watch out for. That thing is it doesn't do that much damage actually, but actually, wait a minute. At level 70, maybe my pet won't pull those mobs back there. I'm just gonna leave my pet on him and we'll see. He's not pulling them. Oh wow. This is now like a million times easier. Okay, he pulled them that time. What do those guys do when he's dead, actually? I have no idea. Yep, see, I don't know what to do with, oh shit, we're gonna die here. No, 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 no. Oh man, I am not paying any attention. Oh no, no, no. Oh man, that's all right. I don't know what I was even doing there. I just decided that we could actually kill him. Let me... Alright, I'm gonna res and then I need to hearth real quick. No, what I'm saying is, when I normally do that, I have a wolf with me. So I use my wolf to pull all the imps off of me. I had a ravager there, so I just tried to, loot that guy and then make it back into the cave, but I would need an actual plan for that. I was just winging it. That's another reason why wolf is great. All right, let me read some chat. I fell behind. Yeah, you can use a owl as well. The nice thing about a wolf though is a wolf will pull them off of you even when it's not in range of them. That doesn't work with an owl. He has to actually hit them. When do you switch to claws? So I would switch to claws right now, I just don't have it. Claw of the Watcher. I'm also kind of waiting a little bit because my warrior is a blacksmith and I can just make those weight stones for myself. So I'm kind of not that worried about it until I get my blacksmithing up. I know all that thorium, but we did get what we came for. We got a demonic rune. We got one. Actually, those drops will pay for our repair anyway. But yeah, normally, like I said, I've never been here at 70. Normally the way you would do that is you just get Aslan to 50% and he'll pop this, the imps will pop through UFD, and then I use the wolf to get aggro on all the imps. I just run in there and FD again. But if you can kill him, we also pulled all the trash. We pulled all that trash. But actually, this is probably not a bad farm, especially with how much thorium is right now. You could probably clear this and actually kill the bosses. Clear the other guys for the demonic runes and the fell cloth. And actually, this might not be that bad. I might try it. I might come back here and do it later. Large brilliant shards are expensive on your server. They went back up to 6 gold on mine, and I had like 200, so I sold a couple of those. Dire Mall is still best hunter farm. Maybe I was just in there messing around, mostly. Did I help that guy? Oh no, he's dead. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, the guards don't work here, so there's just tons of people ganking here in Area 52. He had a pet bug, it was green, and it's still pieced out in the middle of a fight. What do you mean? Demonic Rune is still soulbound. Yes, it is, but you can go to Skulo and get Dark Runes. Yeah, tribute items got gutted in vendor price, but the other ones on Dire Mall East did not, so these are still fine. One nice thing about this guild I joined is I do really like what the did you see that? It said target is friendly. June is also a really good hunter. He's got he's actually as good of gear as I have right now. He's actually got better gear than me. And we've done this quite a few times now. So what I try to do is I try to stagger our cooldowns. That way we don't both pop everything on the same pull and clear that in like 5 seconds. I also don't have any mage water, so we might go over to Viper. All right, don't pop your cooldowns. You did. Damn it, dude. I try to do that. I try to stagger them so we get through here, and then as soon as I do that, he starts popping his cooldowns. So one thing, I don't know if you guys have noticed, so you can do really weird stuff with misdirect. So one thing you can do is you can misdirect and throw out volley. That works. It'll misdirect all the targets. Another thing you can do is misdirect and explosive trap. That actually works. I tested it out and it was working. Which is pretty nice when you got a warrior tank, actually. Look at that. Popping. Oh wait, no, we did. I thought it popped at the end there. By the way, when I said that Junior also has good gear, he's also got DST. We have 2 DSTs in the guild, so he's got really good gear. In fact, I almost feel a little bad about taking this DST, because when I took this so the way this guild does loot, let me try and explain, because it's actually pretty good. Okay, see, he popped Bestial Wrath, so now I'm going to use Bestial Wrath on the next pack. If you guys have probably, look at that. I did it. I FD'd and I got the threat back. That happened on stream, so you guys can see it. Alright. If you guys run with multiple hunters in a dungeon, which you probably do, it is a good idea to stagger your cooldowns like that. That way you're not just blowing through one group and then you're sitting there with all your cooldowns. Yeah, so the way this guild does loot, it's pretty good. So for like Kara, you just kind of, for Kara you just do whatever. Like it's up to the specific group, but it's set up so that the group I'm in, we do if it's BIS, roll BIS. And if it's not BIS for anybody, then you go to main spec. If it's not main spec for anybody, then you go to off spec. And it works out pretty good. But for the 25 mans, oh, look at this attack speed. Like, what am I supposed to do? 1.0. Like, I don't even know what am I supposed to do with 1.0 attack speed. It's just ridiculous. And then for the 25 mans, you basically just say like your 3 most important BIS items for you, and then it's kind of a loot council from there. Well, it's not kind of a loot council from there, it is loot council from there. So, obviously, as a hunter, DST is the best, and then from there, like Grand Stitched Girdle, second best. So I put DST at the top, and I got DST. There was another hunter who, because I got this DST, he left the guild like immediately. Right after the raid, he just quit. Which is pretty goddamn ridiculous. I feel a little bad because he was in the guild before I was, but he's one of the guys that like doesn't really pop consumes all that much. They show up late to raids. They're not actually like, you know, they're not like at rules ready to raid on raid time. So, and I mean, they weren't particularly doing that much damage. So I got it over him, and then he just quit the guild. I mean, what makes it really bad though, what makes it really bad is I know that guy watches my videos. I know he watches them sometimes. I don't know how much, but I know he watches them some. So I do feel a little bad. Oh shit. I hope he doesn't come and like downvote all my videos now. We're gonna have to swap over to Viper. But you see, I don't know if you saw that. I was still casting steady shot there, and the weapon swing timer was doing weird things. Kind of don't. When I don't have a mage, I usually just don't drink, and I stay in Viper the whole time. I think, no, I guess. This is 4 badges, right? 1 from the chest, and then 3 bosses. Right? What's attack speed? 1.74. Yeah, I mean, I really do have to set up the weak auras for that. It's like when you hit that level of attack speed, it's once you get to fast enough. Well, 1.7 is not bad, but like when I hit that 1.1, I'm gonna need those weak auras to let me know that. Where's the bow from? It's from Kara. It's from Prince. See, like, that's confusing. So, we just got a DST proc, so I would normally be doing French rotation there. Because I'm looking for quick shots. But DST is enough that we want to move away from French. Fury War is amazing. I'm drinking. I know. I've done it on stairs. I'm drinking. I'm not gonna not drink. By the way, if you guys didn't know, the best drink in the game, black coffee. I don't drink that normal stuff. Only black coffee. What the f... Did you see how my like... I don't know if it's my mouse, but I end up with like a weird target. Like... I have no idea what causes that. Alright, we need to pay attention to our attack speed here. Okay, so we're at 1.34. I can't do 1-to-1. So maybe if I set, can you can set up a weak aura to like actually track the attack speed, right? So like weak auras can cue your actual attack speed. So I can set one up where if I'm like at 1.3, I have it show one thing and then I know to not do 1-to-1 anymore. Or if I'm at like 0.7 and I know we gotta do basically just auto shots. You can set that up with weak auras, right?
Approximately 5 seconds to live.
Yeah, it's weapon swing timer. But I think I'm gonna have to just swap to weak aura, to be honest. I know I want that set up so that I know I want it set up so that like I can see that a little easier. Because it's just too hard to follow now. I knew he was going to do jackhammer, I just wasn't paying attention. I'd also like to set up one for not quick shots, what's it called? The set bonus. For the 4-piece set bonus. Because I need to track the uptime on that. Which one is better, Shattered Halls bow or Black Morass bow? You mean Melmorta's and Skyfire? Because Melmorta's is definitely better than Skyfire. Skyfire is not that great for a hunter. Whoops, Shattered Halls. That's 2.4, it's not particularly great. Which pet in TBC is best? It depends. So I'm gonna do some more pet testing at some point. You gonna pop cooldowns? Don't want to pop cooldowns. There, see? I was ready for it. You don't want to pop cooldowns on the same mob. Actually, this one, maybe he will live through it. No, it did. Okay. Maybe we both could have popped cooldowns on that guy. Can boars be as good as ravagers? No. Not unless there's something specific that... Alright, watch. I'm going to go ahead and pop this trap on them. And you'll see it misdirect to them. Boom. It ate the charges and everything. Really, really nice. I do think that helps with warrior threat a lot. Yeah, man, but I gotta swap from weapon swing timer. Don't want to pop Alright, try that weapon speed. 1.74. Whoops. Whoops. Alright, I have to FD, my bad. Whoops. Yeah, that's not the best way to do that. just trying to watch it from the character screen or the character sheet is not really the best way to do it. I wish there was a way to have the Beast Lord set. If I could have that proc up before the multi-shot. Because you lose a lot of damage that way. Is it possible to just set up a weak aura that just like spits out text that shows my attack speed? So I could set up a weak aura that just shows my attack speed in real time. Why is that guy using Wind Serpent? Well, mainly because you see, we have an elemental shaman here. He doesn't like elemental shamans. I'm gonna wait to pop everything here. Jesus Christ. Alright, I think pet's safe. Alright, popping everything. Jesus Christ. So, like I said, okay, I'm gonna wait to pop everything. Wait till it's safe. And what happens? Immediately it's not safe. It's immediately not safe. Immediately not safe. Oh my god. I'll go wait till it's safe to pop everything. And then it's immediately not safe. I should have had that on my bar. I didn't want to use I didn't want to use a regular health potion because I have the TK ones. So I opened my bags to use it and I was a little slow. No, I don't have Call of the Watcher yet. I need to I have Storm Reaver, so I just need to get Call of the Watcher. You can set one up to do exactly that. Perfect. There should be. What's this wrench thing? So sucky. That is mod privileges. So yeah, now that I'm dead, I can talk a little bit about Wind Serpent. So actually, we talked about it a little bit. I think I talked about it a little bit when the stream first started. So there may be a way to make Wind Serpent work. There may be a way to make it work. Now I have to check how it scales, is the thing. So if you look at your pet, see how my pet has 173 spell power? Because I get spell power based on my attack power. But what if you could give it attack power, or you could give it spell power other ways? Because if I get any spell power, that doesn't do anything. If I pop like a spell power potion, he does not gain any spell power. But improved divine spirit will give spell power. And that's a pretty big buff. It depends on the priest, obviously, because it's based on their didn't mean to do that. I just overwrote his hunter's mark. Normally what I like to do with two hunters is I just mark X That way we have it up on both. But that's a decent amount of spell power. So if that scales good, then you might be able to get away with that. That could pull ahead. Now you still run into the same problem of ruining things for your elemental shamans, because if you don't know how that works, what it is a enhanced shamans have an ability called Storm Strike, and that puts a debuff that increases lightning damage taken, or nature damage, whatever. So it's only got 2 charges. It's not like a buff with or debuff with like a timer. It's just charges. So your elemental shamans are going to want that, and lightning breath will eat it. So what do you do? Do you take it and just tell your elemental shamans to deal with it? I don't know. It depends. But as it stands right now, without the divine spirit thing, without divine spirit, and pre-raid bis, Ravager is better. Like 50% through phase 1 bis, Ravager is better. In full phase 1 bis, Wind Serpent finally pulls ahead. Now, I don't think it's just because of the crit rate. I think the spell power scaling is pretty nice. Is part of the reason for that. So, if you have the spell power buff, does that make it even better? I don't know. So, God damn it. It's really hard sometimes to like pay attention to the game while I'm talking. What I'm going to do is I'd like to go test that on the beta, because we can do it at a target dummy. I don't have to go to Dire Maul. I just need, I'll need somebody to be on a priest. Yeah, see, like right now I don't have any buffs, so I should be back to French. So I'll need somebody on a priest to just give me improved divine spirit. But I don't know, I think that might work. Alright, now we're insane haste. There we go. Like, see, we got that multi-shot, we got the buff off before the multi-shot, which is really nice. I'm not even gonna go to Viper. What is the next best pet other than Ravager? Cat. So, in pre-raid bis gear, moving into phase 1 bis, it's Ravager, then Cat, and then dude, I've don't need to say that. So it's Ravager, then Cat, and then Wind Serpent. Now, like moving through, like look at the attack speed. What do I even do? 0.92. I don't know if I can put out any auto shots or any steady shots here. I don't think I can. Look at that. I know I don't want to be standing there. Nope. That's actually not too bad, but I don't need that. And I don't need that gem. Alright, what do we do now? What do we do now? No, I think it's beyond 2 auto for 1 steady, because remember you want to throw out multis and arcanes when you're going that fast. So it becomes really strange at that point. If you were not doing multi and auto, but multi doesn't delay your auto like steady does because there's no cast. So, well, there's the hidden cast, but you know what I mean. You're not sitting there with a cast bar. So it's more like multi auto, arcane, auto, steady, auto multi. It gets really, really complicated when you're sub 1 second. So, all right, let me get caught up on chat. It was pretty hard to read chat and focus. I did a pretty terrible job at it. Is Don Santos best for a hunter? Probably not. So it would depend on how good that proc is, but I have no idea how good it is. I really don't. Someone got it on the beta. In fact, I think 2 people got it on the beta. Said they were going to do some testing on it. And I never heard anything about it. So I'm going to assume it's not very good. But how does it compare to like other pre-raid items? Pretty decent, I would say. Just because at that point you're trading, like if you compare that to, let's say, marksman's bow, you're trading that proc for the 12 agility and the 11 hit, the 22 attack power. Because I think the gun is 2.7, right? So it's really close. It just depends on how good that is, but I'd say it's fine for pre-raid. I wouldn't, it's not going to beat out it's not going to beat out Wrath Tide. It's not going to beat Sun Fury, obviously. Do you ever use aim shot in your rotation? Not really. I like to use it, and I know other people do as well, for misdirect pools. So like when you've got 3 hunters in a group misdirecting to somebody, it's a lot easier to see like, okay, it's a long cast time, it's 3-second cast, so I can see everybody's cast bar in the party window, and it makes it pretty easy to coordinate. It's also just a good combo for misdirect, is just to do aimed, arcane, distracting. Do it in whatever order you want. Is a 2-handed weapon better than the 2 one-handers? Not with weight stones. So the reason I'm still using this is I don't have Claw of the Watcher. If I had Claw of the Watcher, I wouldn't be using it. I do have Storm Reaver, I just don't have Claw of the Watcher. I also don't have any weight stones. My warrior is a blacksmith, so I'll make my own weight stones, and it's just not leveled up, so I'm not in any real hurry. I don't want to buy them, I'd rather make my own. Bell leather versus Beast Lord. So I would, like I have always said, go ahead and get all 5 pieces, because you don't know the pieces that you're going to get, and you will probably have at some point when you're moving from phase 1 to phase 2, where you will swap a piece out. I know I haven't checked the stats on them, but I'll probably swap Beast Lord Helm for the goggles. So at that point, then I'll want the legs. But you're going to replace the legs in Phase 1 BIS. And you're going to go helmet, shoulders, chest, gloves. Is what you're going to do. So I wouldn't put a Nether Cobra on the legs right now. I would just get the let me go check the vendor real quick. I would just try and get your skulkers, or if you aren't getting skulkers, I'm gonna go for Midnight Legguards. You can use Midnight Legguards until you get skulkers, and then just not use the Beast Lord pants. Use the other 4 pieces. I'd say that's probably the best option. Been proven that weight stones work. Yes, they do. I've said before they changed on the beta, so they worked, and then it didn't work, and then it worked again. So I kept thinking they were going to change it. I really did, but they didn't. So it does work. All right, maybe we'll go back there. I kind of want to go back and do that. I've already got one Stellaris. I don't know if I should. I'm just going to vendor it. I don't care. I need gold. We need the gold, boys. Actually, we're doing all right on gold. Like I said, I have 5,200, and I'm sure that I have some things that are sold.
Talk to me.
On my bank alt.
Keep it real.
Shall we do? I don't know. I like doing dungeons, but it is a little bit harder to. It's hard to pay attention to the chat when I'm doing heroics, to be honest. Would I still grab BOTU to replace the offhand? Yes, definitely. So, Blade of the Unrequited is just really good. I mean, it's really, really good. Yeah. I mean, that's just really good. 3 sockets. Now, you could get really crazy with it. So I talked about how, if you look at, let me put that one back on. So I do gems on the gear that I'm not going to swap out, so that those will hit my meta gem. Blade of the Unrequited has all 3 sockets, all 3 colors, and an 8 AP bonus, which is not bad. So if you want to get really crazy with it, you could drop like the shoulders and just put another red gem in there, and then put that orange one in here in the Blade of Unrequited. And then there's another. You're probably not going to need that 3 hit rating either, so you can do the same there. I wouldn't. I did sim all that, and the difference was like less than a DPS, so I wouldn't bother with that. But if you have Blade of the Unrequited, if you get that early, and you know you're going to be doing that, you probably won't be swapping it around, so you could do that then. Another reason that I like to keep all my gems on pieces that I know I'm not going to swap around is I am going to play serve some, so the guild is in a odd place right now. We have like 40 people, and we're going to have 2 25-mans, 5 cars. But since we're 40 people, it ends up really weird. So we don't know specifically like what we're going to have. And we also had that hunter quit today. That hunter quit because I got DST. So we don't know what classes and stuff we're going to have, but I will at least respec serve for a couple of raids to try it out. And if it's a big enough raid DPS gain, I will stay serve. I have no problem with that. I like serve. And I don't want to have to like swap different pants or bracers or belt and then have to regem, because I probably will go back and forth. Even if I play serve for 25 mans, I think I'll go back to BM for Kara at least. So I do kind of recommend that, unless you get unrequited really early, I guess. Death Jingle, oh man, thank you so much. Becoming a member, I really appreciate that, man. First badge purchase, choker or brooch. I would probably go brooch because you don't have a lot of options for trinkets. I mean, as soon as I get the badges, I'm going to buy that. I'm still using Core of Arkelos, which actually Core of Arkelos is actually not as bad as it seems. 52 attack power, 200 AP. Yes, brooch is better. It's better. I'm not saying it isn't, but it's not that bad. Most up until this point, so like even if you look at I pull that up here. Yeah, like if you look at Blade Fist Breath, it's 200 attack power also, but it's only for 15 seconds. So that doesn't even last for the full duration of Bestial Wrath. So as far as like bad trinkets go, this one's pretty good. Still want to replace it with Hourglass or something like that, but yeah, I would go with brooch. Partly because it's not that hard to get Working Claw necklace. It really isn't. And even I have a Saber Claw talisman. If you don't need to hit, Saber Claw's better, barely, but there's just pretty easy to get necklaces, so I would go with brooch first. You're not going to replace brooch, and there's no replacement, or there's no trinket that's like, alright, it's almost as good. There are for the necklace, so I would spend badges on that first. Alright, so what do we want to do now? What do we want to do? I'm going to put some shit in the bank. I'm going to do that. You know, I bet I could kill those. I bet I could kill those imps, actually. I was kind of... I was kind of dealing... Like, they were waiting on me to... We were ready to go to the dungeon, and they were kind of waiting on me. I was kind of dealing with that. And then I died and had to run back. They weren't particularly happy. But that's alright. There is Jagged Bark Pendant, which is still fairly good, actually. But yeah, I would definitely spin the badges on that first. I'm just going to deal with this stuff later. I need to get some more Obsidian War Beads. My rep with Consortium's pretty bad.
The reckoning is at hand.
Tsunami beats brooch. It kind of can. The thing about Tsunami, you can't choose when to use that. You can use brooch with your other cooldowns and other trinket, and it's going to be really good. Like, you know, when you have a DST proc, you can't choose when to use this. Still rocking Telescopic Sharp Rifle. Well, you know what? Telescopic Sharp Rifle is actually pretty good, so I wouldn't be too sad about that. I mean, it's really not that bad. I like that it's 3.0 speed. 3.0 speed is fun. I like it. It feels a little better doing French rotation when you're 3.0 speed. Are wolf pets useless? No. In fact, if I'm... Let's figure out what we're doing. If I'm going back to... I'm going to go back to Dire Maul. Although if I did that, I'd only do it once. I don't really feel like farming that. But if we went back there yet, I would take my wolf. I leveled my wolf up first. There he is. I've left this other slot open because I want to do some, like I said, I want to do some Wind Serpent testing, but I actually might just do all of that on the beta. Because, I mean, on the beta, I have a Wind Serpent and a Ravager, so, and they're both loyalty level 6. So I may as well just do that on the beta. I'll probably grab... Maybe I'll go with Scorpid. I haven't decided yet. Basically, whatever I'm going to use most for PvP. But you see, this guy has a Dragonhawk. Dragonhawk aren't bad either. I mean, as far as AoE damage goes, nothing can beat a Dragonhawk. As long as, I mean, it's a cone. So as long as you got that shit in the cone, it's going to do pretty good. You know, what? Oh yeah, I gotta restock arrows. Boar. Yeah, so we were talking about that. Sometimes I know, like, I start responding to one message, and then I read another one and only finish saying like half of what I meant to say. So boar, actually, it could be all right. So it's going to do noticeably less damage than a Ravager, obviously, but if it's got better uptime. So if there's a fight where you have amazing uptime, then it might win. It really might. Do you think Hourglass is better than Abacus? No. The nice thing about Abacus is it can proc while you have another trinket up. So since I have DST, I'd rather have Abacus. But if you have Abacus and Hourglass, that's pretty good. Dash and charge put each other on cooldown. Yeah, but charge puts you in there immediately. Still takes time to move over there with dash. On a cat, pet, bite, claw, or both. You want both. So let me... It's pretty much the same as the Ravager. Where's my Ravager? Pretty much the same as this. Except, obviously, you want claw instead of gore. Yeah, Brooch, what you use, Abacus or glass? It depends on how lazy you want to be. If you want to be lazy, then just go ahead and use Hourglass. But if you want to be really good, you can use Abacus. You just want to time them with other things. Why is armor and stam on your pet not good? Well, this is so I talked about this a little bit in the essentials video. So this is what I would recommend for raids. This is exactly what I would recommend for raids. Now, even though we have 145 resistance, that didn't mean shit. What's her name? Sepethra? Yeah. Sepethria. He just gets exploded. To be honest, I don't know how resistance scales in TBC, like compared to Classic, because what was max rank before? 4? So 120 resistance? Now we can get 140 resistance? I mean, that's 20 per level. Sounds like it makes sense, right? But I don't know. My pets have just been getting obliterated. It's like either avoidance, like if avoidance will save them, or they're just dead. That's pretty much how it's working. Like, I haven't noticed, like, in the Sepethria fight that he's resisting a lot. Same thing with Arcane and like Curator and stuff. I don't think it really matters that much, to be honest. I'm a little bit disappointed because I remember in Classic, like, when I would do Maraudin farming, I would very easily be able to tell the difference between a pet spec nature res and one not spec nature res. Maybe I'm just not paying enough attention, but it's not really been the case in TBC so far. You've been taking on your druid and seen a lot of dead ravagers. Yeah, I mean, you saw I looked away. Like, I knew that that guy was going to do Jackhammer, and I looked away to read chat for like a second, and he was dead. You wouldn't use DST and Abacus, that's too much haste. I mean, I'm going to probably pop it outside of Heroism, so it's... should be fine. But, I mean, I've still got a lot of gear here to replace. We'll swap that when we get there. A lot of gear from Heroics I need to replace. Especially Trinket, but... I've lost Hourglass twice to tanks. And I've lost Abacus twice. Really sad. Really, really sad. And I've been really slacking. I forget the name of it, but the like I said, you don't really want to use this ring. It's not that good. It really isn't. There's a better ring from Quests and Shadow Moon, and I just haven't got to it yet. I've been doing like, I finished Netherstorm. I just have the group quests left, and I finished all the other zones. I just have well, I have like just a couple random like escort quests, and that's I did most of that. That doesn't really matter. But for the quests in Shadow Moon, I don't really like Shadow Moon, so I've just kind of been going here and knocking out like 5 or 10 quests a day, and that's about all I can stomach there. I really don't like that zone. I hate it. I much prefer Netherstorm. Whenever I would level in TBC, and I'd get to like 67, 68, 69, I would go to Netherstorm. I never once went to Shadow Moon. I just really don't like that zone. And even when I've been there, man, it's been really crowded. Actually, what was really goddamn crowded was I tried to play my priest yesterday. I just wanted to knock out some quests in Zangar. Couldn't do it. I literally couldn't do any quests. There was just too many people. I don't know if they've like collapsed the layers or something, but I could do nothing. Am I playing BM? Yes, we're BM right now. But if you just joined, like I said, I don't have any problem playing serve, and I will play some serve. I'm like I said, my raid is in a weird place because we're gonna have 2 raids, but we don't have quite enough people yet, so we're at like 40 people. So there's different people in the raid. We don't know what specs we're gonna have. Once that's sorted out, I will play some serve. And maybe I'll just do serve for 25 mans, go back to BM for 10 mans. I haven't decided, but I will play some serve. I like it. I mean, I've already done, I spent most of the pre-patch as serve. I went back and forth between marks and serve. I really like serve, I do. I definitely want to PvP, do some PvP serve as well. Hopefully I can knock out the rest of the heroic gear that I need this week. If I can do that, then I'll have more time to PvP. Because my alts that I'm leveling, I'm just leveling them up with rest XP. So, you know, I'm not spending a bunch of time on them. Hunter is the main, so if I can get the rest of my heroic gear, then I can focus on PvP gear and PvPing on Hunter, which will be really nice. What server am I playing, by the way? This is Fairbanks. First time here, we'll watch the priest video. Nice. Yeah, I love playing Priest as well, man. Last stream was a Priest stream. Probably, I don't know when I'll do another Priest stream. But what UI am I using? This is, it's a bunch of different add-ons. I'm going to do a Hunter macro video very soon. I am still working on that. I know people ask for it all the time, but people ask for a lot of different videos, so gotta... Fuck. I just kind of try and knock them out as I can. You don't want to do heroic old hills, Brad. Yeah, so that's one reason why I went ahead and mentioned, what are they called? Yeah, these Stalkers warbands. Those are alright, and you might be able to pick up Bracers of the Hunt because of people doing Nightbane, right? So you have to do heroic Sethek for Nightbane, so you might be able to sneak into a group for that. I forgot to do this when we went to Kara, so I had to go back into Kara, and now I'm on the Shade part. But I'm gonna get this attunement done. I think we're doing Kara Tuesday, probably Tuesday. But yeah, I got to work on that, and I also got to work on the SSC one. And this is obviously quests in Shadow Moon. There's no rush to do either of these. And if you have if someone in your group already has Nightbane, then there's no real rush for that either. Doesn't really matter. I mean, you can get a title for doing is it this one or the eye one? One of them gives you, I think it's the eye, right? Yeah, because you got to do Mag Theridon. That's the one that gives you the title, which, I mean, it's not that great. I mean, I don't know what people always really like that. That's Champion of the Naru, right? For that one. And then Hand of a Doll is the Hand of a Doll is this one. This one, right? This one for Hand of a Doll. I think Hand of a Doll sounds cooler, but whatever. You have Quagmiren's bracers? Which one is that? Those ones, yeah. Spy Mistresses is also not bad. Like if you need the hit. In fact, if you need the hit, these are probably, I mean, these are really good. But yeah, those, god damn it. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I mean, it's not like those are really far behind. What are they called? Nightfall, yeah. I mean, it's not particularly easy to find an Old Hills Brad goop. I understand. Like I haven't done it. About the only time you'll probably be able to do it is if it's the daily. And let me say, the daily today was Mana Tombs. And I couldn't find a group. Couldn't do it. So I didn't get that done. Where can you see the talents? I will show them. So this is exactly how I leveled. I have not changed them since leveling. And I'll be honest, I talked about how you can move a point out of min pet for bestial swiftness, and it's probably not worth it, but actually I've really liked it. I mean, I really have. So when you're like out leveling and questing and stuff, I didn't run into that many bad debuffs. Which, I mean, it's a mana cost reduced by 10% is nice. And an extra 25% chance to remove those debuffs. But like I said, I haven't really run into any that are particularly bad. I actually do like having this point in bestial swiftness over 2 out of 2 in improvement pet. It's not a big deal though, so just put those 2 points wherever the hell you want. The main ones are going to be Aspect of the Hawk. Once you get to 64, you probably won't use that while leveling, but for raids, you're going to spend most of your time in Hawk. Focus Fire, Improve Revive Pet, Unleash Fury. I mean, it's all pretty standard. I went over it in the video. 4 out of 5 in Frenzy. You're not gonna need 5. Ferocious Inspiration, I mean, it's pretty standard. There's not a lot you can do for BM to change it. I did mess around on the beta with cat-like reflexes. I thought that would be pretty nice, but it wasn't. Not for raids, obviously, but like for leveling and outgrinding mobs. I was actually pretty disappointed. I didn't seem like my pet lived anymore. Even though, I mean, that's a lot of dodge. You would think it would be great, but it just really wasn't. And then Marks is pretty standard again. Nice to have one hunter in the raid with this, though. You got one shot in the pre-patch because of unstable affliction. Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. Points in Hawkeye. You can't. You have to have mortal shots. It's too important. There's no way to get Hawkeye, which is really sad. That is really sad. It's also sad you can't get Savage Strikes. This brings down the melee weaving a bit. Although, what really brings down melee weaving for me is that Mongoose Bite is still bugged. So if you, I'm sure you've ran into it, you'll press Mongoose Bite and you'll just stand there, not doing anything. You can alleviate that with a macro. Even in Classic, that was kind of a thing. I pointed it out in the melee weaving video. But even with a macro, it still happens sometimes. It's really goddamn annoying. That just is what makes me not particularly interested in melee weaving. Using a macro for the rotation. No. I still have Arcane Shot, and I don't have the multi-shot one on there, but you're pretty much just pressing everything manually. Solo play, extra range is actually super nice for raids as well. So if you think about, I don't think I can bring the map up. I don't think I have that installed. No, I don't. Yeah, there is a mod for adding maps to Atlas Loot. I don't have it, but if you think about Magtheridon's room, right? It's a circle. So just think about the circle. If Magtheridon's being tanked up here, then you need to click down here. You're out of range. So it's kind of nice to have that extra range. And there are a couple places where, also think about back in MC, right? Mag, right? Magmadar, not Magtheridon, Magmadar. You could outrange his fear really easy with Hawkeye. So trust me, I would really like to have it. Should have caught that guy as he went by. Whoops. He grabbed the fist weapons and threw weaving out the window. I mean, I would like to weave. I really would. I mean, you could see some really big Wind Furies, man. I mean, it's pretty fun. Even just in dungeons, like I had like an 1800 Wind Fury. It was really nice. But I mean, I'm not doing any serious melee weaving right now. It's just not. And I can guarantee you that's not going to get fixed. There are so many bugs with Hunter right now. There's no way. There's no way that's one that they're going to fix. There's like a 0% chance of that. In fact, what? I'm curious. What bug? Did I forget to? God damn it. I said I was going to swap my pet when I got the Feralus and I forgot. What bugs does Hunter have now that it's had since the beginning of Classic? I know there's some out there. What Hunter bugs are there? FD one is probably the worst. We talked about it earlier. And it happened in that dungeon. I would FD, and as soon as I stand up, get all the threat back. Feign death resets as a shot timer. Is that a bug? So I very quickly found a way around that. What I do is when I FD, so it's not as big of a deal now in TBC since we have steady shot, but what I would do is in Classic, I would just FD before it was time to aim shot. So I would FD and then immediately aim shot, and then it doesn't matter that it stops your timer. Yeah, I didn't think that was a bug. I always just, it doesn't mess up with your casting, so just start casting out of FD. You had some buggy stuff with MD. Yeah, so I don't know if that's a bug or not, but like I said, you can explosive trap or volley MD. I don't know if that's a bug. I don't know. I do kind of like it though. Alright, I'm gonna try having my pet on him again. Hopefully we don't pull those. Come over here. There we go. And then I'll jump up here and stay right there. Alright, we have growl off, so he should stay on me. Oh, come back, come back, come back. See, I couldn't really do this way in Classic because my pet kept pulling those mobs, but at level 70, that works no problem. Really nice. Hey, we got a book. It says it's worth 20 gold. It is the paladin one. Might be able to sell that to some paladin leveling up or something. Man, I had so many of these books. I think I had 2 Quell Soror books. And I had 2 Quell Soror books. And I never once did I get Treant's Bane. 0. 2 Quell Soror books. 0 Treant's Banes. A visual bug where your weapon doesn't... Yeah. There's another one where if you're using 2 one-handers, you'll do the bow animation with your one-handed weapons. There was a really funny bug like that on the beta where when you would draw your bow, the string would just get stuck on you. Oh man, I'm sure you can see it on some of my beta streams. It looked really funny. Man, there was some weird shit going on the beta. There really was. Another thing was you wouldn't move between. You didn't move between auto shot and auto swinging, your melee auto attacks. Oh man, like I was losing my mind because I knew that's how it worked. But then it didn't do that on the beta, and I'm like, oh my god, are all my memories wrong? What the fuck? What happened? But it was just a bug. I forget your character to pass out because it doesn't auto. No, but we did have a thing where, and this happened on stream. If you are like right on the edge of auto shot or melee attack, sometimes you'll just stand there and not do anything. And it's not. Sometimes you might think you're queued up for Raptor Strike, and then you're not in range, so you're trying to Raptor Strike. Nope. You're sitting there auto-shotting, you move up a little bit, and you just stop, you get stuck. That happened on stream. I haven't had that happen for a week though, so they may have fixed that. What are we doing here? Demonic Runes. And Demonic Runes is the main reason we came here, but also, I'm just going to grab some thorium. When I came here, we came here earlier and realized that it's actually really easy to just kill this guy now instead of doing it the normal way. And I died. We killed him and then I went and looted him and I died because I have the wrong pet, which I still have the wrong pet, which is terrible. I still don't know what we're going to do about those. How much health do they have? Does anybody know how much health they have? I could, so here's what we'll do. Got a new plan. Get a new plan. When they come out, I'm going to MD my pet an explosive trap. That's what we're going to do. Oh, they only have 800. Well, they'll probably die to that then. Shit, my bomb will about kill them. I guess I don't have any good bombs, actually. Alright, I will watch these guys because my pet did pull them, actually. Which is terrible. Alright, so put my pet on stay. This jump is awful, by the way. It's really easy to miss this jump if you've never done this. I need a macro for that. Alright, we messed up there, but we're resisting everything, so it doesn't matter. That's a good way to do it, just resist everything. Oh, look at that big melee weave. Don't go down, don't. Alright, he didn't pull him. Yeah, look at that. Oh my god, that pathing, and he pulled him. Alright, what I'm gonna have to do is, I'm just gonna run in there now. What the fuck? So, does my pet have aggro? Alright, that's fine. Let's grab the thorium and I'll decide what I want to do there. So I didn't mean to pull those other, what are they called? Lashers, those guys. If I pull those, then we're in trouble. 4-piece beast lord greater than tier 4 set. Yeah, it's really sad, but that is the case. So our tier 4 set just isn't that good. Even outside of beast lord being really good, the tier 4 set just isn't that great. So wait a minute, that's 1 hit, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is normal. I just wanted to see if they nerfed any other mining and dungeons, since they definitely nerfed what's it called? Steamboat. Does this be killing satyrs and for me it does. Because I get a bunch of thorium. My warrior still needs a lot of thorium. He needs something crazy like, see, I have, god, I don't have a lot of thorium. I have less than 200 and you need something insane for blacksmithing. So I don't mind picking up a little bit of thorium. This is East, DM East. Is Emerald Ripper a good substitute for your offhand if you don't have Storm Reaver? No, it's not. At that point, just get a Void Talon. Yeah, the shoulders. I had to point out how bad the tier 4 shoulders were. And you know what's absolutely insane? I saw a hunter with them. No, I'm not joking. He was using these. Now, maybe he was just using it because they look so good, because they do look cool. I mean, I can't deny that. They do look cool. I love the look of tier 4. Looks goddamn phenomenal. But yeah, they're not very good. Surprisingly though, the pants are not that bad. They're really not, which surprised me because I thought since tier 5 pants aren't very good. No, well, the tier 5 ones are weird because they have the MP5 on them. It's the gloves that aren't that great because there's no sockets on the gloves, which is It's weird. They moved the socket to the pants. But we will wear tier 5. I think there's also just a pair of really, really good pants for tier 5. I don't know if I'm not putting together a phase 2 biz list for a long time. It's gonna be a while. But there is a really nice pair of pants. I don't know if they're gonna beat it out. Void Reaver Reeves. 37 agility. 3 sockets. And the socket bonus is agility. That is really goddamn good. It's gonna be hard to beat. Oh, god fucking damn it. Yeah, you're right. They don't have any. Okay, so here's what we do. I put MD on him. We'll put trap down. And look at that. He's got aggro. That works. That is ridiculous. Alright, we did pull all that trash though. I don't want to deal with that trash. Alright, we're just gonna have to FD here. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty ridiculous that works. Come on, that's pretty goddamn ridiculous. You can misdirect explosive trap. I really hope one of these doesn't have something to knock me out of that. Alright, we're good. Only have a full set of items like Scale Greaves and the Markman. Have 5k health but 1 million agility. Yeah, that'd be nice. Be nice for serve. I mean, one thing I like about serve, I mean, you do get like 4 points in survivalist, and you will have more health than BM. I mean, I die a lot in raids. I mean, it just happens. So if you guys don't know the Gruul fight, there's like 2 mechanics basically that you have to deal with. There's other ones, but they don't really matter to you. We can Arth out of here now. I'm not gonna stay here. I just kind of wanted to try that out. I mean, we probably could kill Aslan. Wait, fuck. All right, we're gonna try. Now that we killed all the imps, if we just pull Aslan, what happens? Do more imps spawn? I have no goddamn idea. I just kind of want to see. But if you don't know the Gruul fight, there's basically 2 mechanics that we got to deal with. One is Shatter, and then one is Rockfall. So Rockfall is really easy. It's just some rocks falling from the ceiling. You can see them on the ground, and it does damage. Shatter is a little more complicated, but not by much. What that does is you get punted randomly somewhere in the room. And then you start to slow down, and then you'll get frozen in place. And then it'll shatter and do a little bit of damage to you. But if you're standing near somebody else, is it 15 yards or 18 yards, something like that, you'll take a lot more damage. If you're next to like 2 people, you're going to get 1 shot. If you have low health and you're next to 1 person, you can get 1 shot. On Gruul last week, I got punted into Rockfall. And you're slowed. So I just died in the Rockfall. I popped a Hellstone, I popped a potion, and I still died. It was terrible. And I wonder if I was served, would I have died? Would I have had enough health? I wonder. Revered arrows from Violet. We're like honored. Or if you're talking about the Cavern of Time one, or are you talking about the ones from Kara? Oh fuck! Didn't mean to do that.
I need a target.
What happens if you pull him back here? Actually, I have no idea. Does he reset? Grail back on. He's actually doing a lot of damage to my pet. I guess. Oh, god damn it! There they are. I didn't think they were going to respawn. I didn't think it was going to happen. I did not think those would respawn. Now, did he drop a demonic rune is the main thing. No, but he did drop a fell cloth, and this is still going for 9 gold. That's actually pretty nice. I'm actually a little surprised how good this place is still for farming. This is probably better than DM North if you can't disenchant. Like, let's just add this up real quick. You can obviously do that faster. We're kind of messing around here. So, that's about 12 gold. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Another 9 gold. It's 27. 13, 40, 42. I doubt that's going to sell that much, so let's just call it 50. That's about 50 gold worth of stuff. Oh, and the ring. That's over 50 gold worth of stuff. You could do this in like 5 minutes. That's actually pretty nice. Alright, but I'm done messing around here. That's kind of nice to know we can do that, though. I'll probably, like I said, I gotta farm thorium for my warrior, so we might do that. Let's try and do like a dungeon or something. There's no specific dungeon I need. No normal dungeon I need. So I'll just see what's going on in LFG, and we'll do whatever I can get a group for. Just gonna sell all this shit, I don't care anymore. Bad thing is we didn't get any. We didn't get a single demonic rune that run. That's kind of terrible. I gotta get some more. Shit, I gotta make grenades. I don't think I have any. You can do DM North and DM East in the same lockout. You can, but I don't think DM North is worth it if you can't disenchant now. The vendor values are really low. They nerfed just about everything. Yeah, look at that. We have 5 adamantite grenades left. That's it. Ooh, I don't think I'm gonna make any more grenades for a while. Actually, let's take a look here. We're at 370 engineering, and I need 5. Ooh, we need 5 more skill points. And you're probably just gonna make adamantite rifles. That's pretty disappointing. I mean, there's not really anything else I'd make. Sucks. Alright, let's see what's going on in LFG. I'll say, like, look for group any dungeon. You find the scope recipe? Yes. So, I don't know which scope you mean, but yes, you can get both of them. What's that, fuck. Thorium scope is actually not as good as I thought it was. I thought that was actually a pretty decent one, but it's not. It doesn't scale that well. I was really surprised by that. So I'm not even gonna bother to find it. It's not really worth it. It does look like that would be yellow, so I could make those hardened adamantite tube. I don't know how much that costs. I do have a lot of adamantite though, so. Ooh. Those are expensive. I mean, it's like 30 adamantite bars each. It might be cheaper though. I don't know. I'll think about it. It's not a bad idea. But Eternium scope is the one you want. It really is a lot better. 28 crit. That's a lot of crit. Rickety Cricks, what's up, man? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while, man. Fuck's this guy saying? Oh, Crix, man, how's the raid been going for you? I remember you guys were really pushing for like world firsts and stuff. I'm sure you guys did pretty good. We've been doing all right here. First week we were pretty slow, but we've got DST, Crix. Repair bots. That's not a bad idea. Did I actually manage to snag Sunfury? No, we actually have them. We actually have them. Yeah, it's like the only gear we have. It really is. Like the rest of my gear is pretty bad, actually. It's pretty bad. It's just been tough to get heroic groups, so we're using a really terrible ring. We gotta replace that. The belt's alright, but like these pants aren't particularly good either. There's a lot of stuff that we need to replace in heroics. You sniped Lord Kazakh twice and got the pants. Wow, dude. Now that is even better. Well, it's not better, but that's harder to get than DST Sunfury. That's really hard to get, so that is absolutely Hunter Jesus looking down favorably upon you. Maybe I will grab the one for repair bots. That's not a bad idea. So it's not. I mean, I need them. But Corium Power Core, goddamn. It's only 5 though, I guess. 8 adamantium. Yeah, that's not too bad. All right, I'll do that later. I'm not gonna work on that right now. I'm trying to do a dungeon, just not finding. There's a bunch of groups for ramparts. Not heroic ramparts. I would do heroic ramparts, but this is regular. The pants are your first one. Well, I mean, that's a good first one to get. Those are really nice. I mean, those are really, really good. 37 agility. Also, if you guys noticed, in the BIST list, you end up a little bit over the amount of hit that you actually need. But not if you're using these pants. Basically, these pants have the perfect amount of hit, and then Skulker's Greaves have too much hit. It's just wasted hit that could be agility, like these pants. Absolutely phenomenal. Really, really good pants. Yeah. Download Looking for Group Bulletin Board. That's a good idea. I'll do that. I need to update a bunch of add-ons anyway. I'll grab that then. That's a good plan. What BIST list am I using? The one I wrote. Can I show gear? I just did. We have 2 really good pieces. Sunfury, DST. And that's about it. That's really about it. Like I said, we have not done particularly good. I lost Abacus twice. I lost Hourglass twice. I think I even lost Jagged Bark Pendant once, but I got it later, and now I've replaced that anyway, but I do think I lost that once. You got Talon from Doomwalker. Well, that's pretty nice. Talon of the Tempest. I remember I really wanted that on my Elemental Shaman. Really cool one. Although Ethereum Nexus Reaver just looks too goddamn good. This guy's doing... I'm whispering people for like any dungeon now. I just want to do a dungeon. I don't need anything from normal dungeons. Right, that guy invited me. And they're both level 69. Perfect. I hope we get like a level 68 tank. And then I just end up tanking. I would be fine with that. let's we'll move around here a little bit and then we'll fly out. Yeah, it really is hard to find groups as a hunter. It really, really is. It's really rough. Oh look, we got 3 hunters. Yes. Oh my god. This is perfect. Yeah, even like I spent quite a while just trying to start my own groups too, and that didn't go that great either. Normally what would happen is we would sit at 4 out of 5 unable to find a tank. And then it kind of swapped and we ended up at 4 out of 5 looking for a healer. Really weird, but it did that. Any tips for last boss? Shattered Hall's heroic? Nope. Well, I have one. Spread out and pray. Why would tank need hourglass? I don't know. It's happened twice now. One guy, he did say he wants to play Ret, which I do understand, because if you think about it, like even just 2 10-man groups, you got 4 tanks, right? That's 20 people. And then, oh fuck, I should have got off there and grabbed that. Or so you have 4 tanks out of 20 people. You don't need that many tanks in a 25-man. So some tanks are going to have to go DPS or healer. So I'm not terribly against that, especially because for me, Ret is the best option there. Like, go from tank to DPS, because Ret is going to give us 3% crit and keep up judgments. You had a warrior and Kara crying. Wind Fury Totem versus Air Totem. Well, he can just Totem Twist if he's really good. Normally, I have one of 2 shamans, one of 2 enhanced shamans in my group. And both of them are pretty good about twisting, so. Although, actually, well, it was 4 hunters, 1 enhanced shaman, but we've lost 2 hunters now. We have. So, like I said earlier, that 1 hunter quit because I got DST. I don't know what happened to the other guy. I don't. That guy was. I don't know what was going on. So, I understand, you know, right now not having the best gear, best everything fully gemmed and enchanted, especially like, you know, I wouldn't mind putting on like a cheap something, but you know, I don't want to put Nether Cobra on these pants. They're very easy to replace. I should be replacing them. I could replace them at any minute. So I understand stuff like that. Obviously, my good gear, like the helm and, you know, gloves, I put everything on there. We're ready to go. But what I don't understand is, how do you show up to Gruels? With these? How do you go to Gruels with level 27 goddamn elixirs? How the fuck do you do that? What the fuck? He did that. Like, it, I mean, come on. Worst case scenario. You should have, like, have some mongoose, right? Mongoose is still pretty good. And you should have some of those left over from Classic. I have like 2 stacks. Stacks are 20 now, remember? So I've got quite a few of these left over. Come on. You're gonna bring goddamn 15 agility once? Dude. I don't know if he got kicked. I don't know what happened to him. But he wasn't really giving it his 100, I would say. No, that wasn't the guy that quit over DST. That was a different one. That guy, he would pop a flask, which really is not a good time to be flasking. These fights are still really long. You should have Mage Blood and an elixir, 2 elixirs. So Mage Blood and Raider Agility, I think it's called. What was his DPS like? I don't know, it didn't show up. It was low enough. You had 5 show up and no consumes. I don't get it. I mean, I don't expect everybody to have like pet treats, flame caps. You don't have to have everything. But at least have your 2 elixirs and some potions. You know what I mean? Come on. That's easy. That's really easy. Food, your 2 elixirs, and some potions. And bandages. I mean, you're going to use bandages, but you know, if you've got that, then we're good to go. Hope stream is VOD. It will be up. You know what, man? You have a good night. The only thing that sucks about elixirs is losing them on death. Just try to get good at FDing. So, I'm not really, like, what are you having progression on? So, look at this. You're summoning me now? God damn it, dude. I'm right. Alright. So, like, what are you having progression on? You mean, like, Nightbane? Because this dude... Are you... Gotta be... Jesus Christ. Is it like Nightbane that you're having progression on? Because... there shouldn't be... a lot of... shouldn't be too much progression in phase 1. Why are you summoning me again? That's 3 goddamn times. I'm here. You summoned me 3 goddamn times. I don't know why that bothers me, but that really annoys me. And yeah, I'm the only 70 here. This is going to be pretty fun. But yeah, there shouldn't be too much progression phase 1. I mean, things are mostly easy. This guild, we killed Brule our first attempt. And we actually, we had our Mulgar kill today was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious. So, we we had a mage, and the mage was similar to that hunter that quit because he didn't get DST. So they had one thing in common that was really, really funny. When anything would drop that they could use, they would whisper to the GM, like, please give it to me. I don't know why. We already have, I explained it earlier, this guild has a pretty nice, you know, loot distribution method, right? But I don't know why they're doing that and just like begging for gear. It's really weird. But that the mage, he quit because of that. And he just started spamming in trade chat that everybody in the guild is buys gold, which is pretty funny. All right, I lost my train of thought. Hold on. The Mulgar kill. So we didn't have a mage. So somebody got on their mage alt that's like level 67, and he tried to tank for Mulgar. And he just got exploded. He got killed like immediately, so he just had to kind of deal with that. It was pretty funny. We ended up killing him with like 5 or 10 people. No, it's probably like 10 people, 10 or 15 people alive. Yeah. No, it wasn't streamed. He just whispered all of that to the GM, and the GM he posted it to make sure like to let us know, because some people were concerned, and yeah, the guy was just like crazy. That's pretty funny. Although I do feel kind of bad that the guy left because I got DST. I do kind of feel bad about that. This guy's gonna have a lot of trouble with aggro. I'm trying the Mr. X as much as I can, but this guy's he's gonna have all the trouble. Good time to get some melee weaving in. I really hope that guy doesn't go and just downvote all my videos now. He might. So good thing about this dungeon is, one reason why I wanted to do a normal dungeon is so that I can kind of just keep up with chat a little bit. When I'm doing a heroic, or when I'm doing raids, I do kind of want to pay attention, so it's pretty hard to keep up with chat, but just doing a normal lower city Shadow Dolls here shouldn't have any trouble. Kings on yourself. No, you want might on yourself. Might is going to do more for you, actually. At least when you have like all debuffs and you're pretty much fully buffed outside of those. I did actually sim that and tested it some myself. Anytime you check anything with the sim, do your best to also just like test it in game. Sim is really goddamn good. I like it. It's even better than the one we had for Classic. But just remember, Sim doesn't know everything. And it can't know everything. A really good example that I always like to bring up is Dragonstalker, right? So the 5-piece bonus for Dragonstalker is increases your pet's stamina by 40 and all spell resistances by 60. And then the 8-piece, that one's also, god damn it. The 8-piece one is also important. So the 8-piece one is, you have a chance whenever you deal ranged damage to apply an exposed weakness effect on the target. Exposed weakness increases the ranged attack power of all attackers against that target by 450 for 7 seconds. Does the sim know how many hunters you have in a raid? No. Does the sim know if that buff's going to get pushed off? No. Now, I will say, because Six is a pretty intelligent gentleman, he did put in a sort of like estimator, so you could say like 2 hunters in the raid or something to kind of estimate that. This is going to depend on, you know, the hunter. And then the 5-piece one, so like your pet does a lot of your damage. In Classic, your pet was going to do around what, like 9-10% of your damage? So how much DPS do you gain from that 5-piece bonus? You don't get anything. But if that saves your pet, then you just gain like 200 DPS. So there are things like that that the sim just can't do. So always, you know, do what you can to test it yourself and try to think critically. Even though the sim is really good, and it is good, I'm pretty impressed. It's a lot better than the classic one, I think. Although the definitely has some experimental features, like the it has like a gear planner, I think it called it, and that doesn't work very good yet. But I am excited to see how they do improve that. I mean, having a good sim only helps. Just make sure, like I said, you think critically and test things for yourself. You always get wisdom. I mean, is this guy out of mana? What the fuck is going on? I got my pet on it, don't worry about it. Yeah, mana's a real problem. We were talking about that earlier. So there's like, do you pop a haste potion and move over to Viper, or do you stay in aspect of the Hawk and use a mana potion? I don't know. There's a lot of considerations like that. And you're trying MP5 food. Maybe. I mean, that might not be a bad idea. One thing as well is make sure you have AI. I swear to God, like, there are very few good mages playing right now. I don't know if they all re-rolled for some goddamn reason. Mage is still really good, so I don't understand why there's just nobody playing it. Still really goddamn good. We need some more mages out here, but it's been really hard to find mages that are any good, and like none of them are giving me AI. I have to specifically ask for it. AI actually makes a big difference for your Viper. So sorry, this hunter is really dumb, and he's just saying a lot of dumb things in chat. Like he's getting on this druid for some reason. This druid's doing just fine. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. He's doing fine. Demonic runes. Demonic runes share a cooldown with Hellstone, and have very often needed Hellstones. And even popping demonic runes doesn't keep me topped off. It doesn't. I mean, I blew through a bunch of them today. That's why we're... What the fuck was that? That's part of why we were in Dire Maul, was farming some demonic runes. Call out the hunter on his bad DPS. Oh shit, that guy, I can't even target that thing. I mean, it's not great, is it? I mean, what gun does he have? He's got Coil Fang Needler. He should be doing fine. Got Coil Fang. Oh Jesus Christ! Communal. Still wearing communal gear. But the rest of his gear's fine. He should be doing pretty good damage, actually. So, we don't have a ret paladin. We get wisdom up after we like yell for it. That's I'm not kidding. That's the only way we get wisdom up. But I do agree. Yeah, wisdom is a big part of it. If you pull this one, I'll just trap it. Don't worry about it. Oh, he's immune. Whoops. That didn't work like I expected. All right, we gotta get our pet back up. Saw how fast the Ravager went down. That was ridiculous. Alright, we got a DST proc. We are good to go. He's dead. Not sure why you're jumping on top of me. Not sure why you're jumping on top of me. Self-awareness. 1. Although, I really didn't think he was immune to that. Oh, that was pretty funny to me. Seen a lot of hunters rocking steady shot macros that don't work. Yep, that happens. Like this dude is he's talking shit on the healer. Like, dude, giving hunters a bad name. It's this one, yeah. Moe Uzi. He even, like, these guys are doing just fine. He even innervated him. I'm pretty sure. You may have to go survival to get DSD prio. We'll do it. Survival's really fun. What the fuck does that mean? Gonna be a cool dang. Gonna be a cool dang. What does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Gonna be a cool dang. I don't know what that means, but oh, that's, oh man, I need like a, okay, I might have to have a cool dang emote. That one got to me. That one got to me, boys. That one got to me. I'm gonna need a drink after that. Somebody's gonna kick this hunter, or the tank's gonna leave. It's gonna happen. One of the two. Why don't I want my cool day? Oh man. These guys are just cracking me up. It shouldn't be, but it is. Oh man. I think my pet's gonna... No, that was his pet. Oh, it didn't pull though, thankfully. Oh my god, this is pretty funny. I mean, this dude is he's giving hunters a bad name. I don't like that aspect of it, but it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. These dudes. Oh man. I can't even read chat right now. I'm trying to focus up. We're trying to do some good huntering here. We're trying to, you know, enjoy Hunter, enjoy our DST, enjoy our Sun Fury. But I just kind of having trouble with it. All right, let's misdirect. All right, I'm gonna do it. Cool dang is gonna be an emote. There's no way I could get away now with not having a cool dang emote. They are hitting it off. Oh man, all right. What UI am I running? Looks clean. So the bars are dominoes, and then the unit frames are Xpearl. Xpearl. I'll talk a lot more about UIs later. I do get asked that a lot, and when I do the macro video, I'll put that in there. We'll talk about the UI because yeah, people are pretty interested in that. There's a couple actually. So I had a really bad problem with my UI like 2 days ago. So all of my saved variables were gone. All of them. For all my characters, everything. So I had to redo my UI for every character. It was really bad. I think I did a pretty good job though of making, like, it looks pretty similar to where it was previously. I did a pretty good job of that. But yeah, that was, oh man, that was annoying. I don't have misdirect, man, I'm sorry. 8 seconds for misdirect. I'm gonna give you all the threat I can. Alright, there it is, misdirect. We're doing aim shot. Right into distracting shot. Should be good. That's a lot of threat, man. Did what I could for you. Oh, look at that attack speed. 1.24. And then back to 210. We don't have I'm not drinking, I'm not using we're just staying in Viper. Fan of the removal of layering. I don't know. Kind of, yes, but also it's caused a lot of problems. Like I said, I was trying to play my priest yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it's probably yesterday. And I just couldn't. There were too many people around, I couldn't do any quests. And you'd think, well, then the mobs are just gonna start respawning really fast, but it's just impossible. Oh nice, the guy got his wand. That's a good wand. Multiple layers equal multiple world bosses. I didn't think about that. Can you distracting shot and misdirect? Yes, you can. So, like I said, I don't know if it's a bug, but you can misdirect just about anything. So, I haven't tried it yet, but I want to do this. I want to misdirect. I want to try misdirecting a bomb. Because we know misdirect works for it works for volley, and it works on all targets, and it works on explosive trap. So maybe it'll work for a bomb. I don't know. It might not, but if that works for bombs, I mean that'd be more AoE threat potentially than explosive trap. But yeah, as far as giving somebody threat with misdirect, what you want to do is you want to do that aim shot, and do a distracting shot, an arcane shot. Where is my pet? What the fuck is he doing? Why was he over there? Was he on stay? Oh, whoops. I forgot I turned Grail back on, my bad. Does misdirect work against the other faction? I don't know what you mean. Misdirect works for engineer rockets. Okay. Well, then it probably will work for a bomb. Yeah, it does work for trap. I did that on stream when we were in Dire Mall, and it worked no problem. Actually, the fact that that does work reduces the effectiveness of Wolf a little bit, I won't lie. We're just gonna have all the threat here. I'm gonna FD real quick. FD resist. I don't know if you could see it. Someone said they'd never seen FD resist before, but it said resist right there. Bro, what are you doing? Come back. Dude, there's a trap right there. Come on, you could see the trap. That's one thing, oh, that guy just broke the trap. Nice. Which hunter did that? That was dumb. Which one did that? This is... Like, I figured I'd be pulling some DPS, but I didn't think it'd be this much of a carry. Alright, we're gonna try and, Don't do it, don't do it. I was gonna try my cables before you used rebirth. Really? It was that guy? Damn, I thought it would be that guy. Misdirect multi-shot arcane. I think when you do that, multi-shot eats all the charges. If you're talking about multiple targets. The nice thing about aim shot, distracting into arcane, you can then move. Oh my god, okay, whatever. These guys are just not paying any goddamn attention, Jesus Christ. That wants one trap, okay, fine. It is pretty nice. Oh man, I'm gonna be like that tainted my DST. You know what I mean? No. What? Oh my god. Why'd he put this? Oh my god. Some man, like, this is I mean, alright, I gotta keep it together. Like, I can't even keep it together. This is like the epitome of LFG, right? If you get a group, you get lucky enough to get a group, this is what you get. This is it. This is what you get. Oh man. Oh, then he resisted my trap. Oh god. All right. I'm just gonna pop all the cooldowns. Oh man. Just doing some damage. That's all that matters. Just do some damage. Nothing else. No, that guy's using an aim shot. They all have dead Ravagers. Oh man. Oh, I'm gonna go grab a beer. I'm gonna grab a beer. I'll be right back. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. I need a beer for this. That's gonna make this run so much better. Also, we have Aspect of the Wild on. Oh man, yeah, this is like one for the record books. Seriously, this is great stuff. Absolutely great stuff. I'm having an amazing time here right now. I'll just pull that to you guys. Well, why did we have Aspect of the Wild? We still have Aspect of the Wild up. Why? I don't get it. We've got aim shot and they both had serpent sting. I mean, I'm not like this guy doesn't. He seems all right. Look. He went full. He went full. I'm gonna go trap this guy. Oh man, this is seriously something special. I'm having a great time. I'm glad you guys are here to enjoy this with me. I think most people wouldn't even believe that this is real. All right, well, thanks for the serpent sting. Why would you? He's dead, by the way. He didn't FD. He's dead. I don't think we can clear this dungeon. I don't see any way, but oh man, there's no way we can clear this. $20 runs in for Hourglass. Wow. I think I did about 12 and I saw it drop twice. And I lost both rolls. One shot him in the MC. Oh my god. I mean, we could do that. Actually, this guild, my babushka, they seem like nice people. It's like a spam guild, you know, where they like a leveling and kind of spam guild, but they actually seem really nice, so I don't mind helping this guy out. Is this a heroic? Oh god, no. Oh my god. Alright, he's leaving. He left. And then he spit on his bed. Oh my god. What? I'm gonna add this guy to friends because he's something special. But I'm gonna try and invite him to dungeons and stuff. This guy is something special. He really is something special. No, he left. He didn't kick him, he left. $29 runs for Beastlord helmet, man. I don't know how many I'm at, but it took me a long time to get the helmet too. That one does not want to drop. Seems like I've had the gloves drop a bunch of times though. Actually, yeah, let me mention that. So we talked before about like your reps. I know a lot of people would go really crazy doing dungeons to honored for the rep and then doing quests. And I said that really didn't matter that much. The only time it really matters is if there's like you really need that one specific rep. Like for my priest, I really want CE rep because the offhand is really good. But other than that, like to get your keys, it doesn't matter. I mean, no, like when I was done with Thrallmar, or done doing the quest for Thrallmar, I needed like 5 runs of Shattered Halls to get to Revered. It's just not a big deal. Same thing with Lower City. So if you don't need a specific exalted thing there, you don't need to, you know, farm that out to get the key. It's just not a big deal. I think people made too big of a deal out of that. I mean, I've got all the keys. All of them. And none of them, I'm almost exalted with Shatar. None of them were like a big deal at all. Shattered Halls was the most, and that took like 6 runs, I think. 5 or 6. And you need gear from all these dungeons, so unless you get super lucky, you're just going to get your keys from getting the regular gear anyway. What do I think about WSSR? I really like WSSR. I would take WSSR over any of the pre-raid options. I wouldn't... I mean, I don't want it over Sun Fury, but it's not bad. It really isn't. All right, fuck it. Just keep my pet healed. Keep my pet healed. There we go. Forgot to turn Growl back on. Whoops. Just gonna FD that. See how long it took for them to change targets after I FD'd? It's crazy. There's so many weird shit going on with FD right now.
I need to get closer.
Yeah, it's not BIS. It's good to use up until Sun Fury, but it's not going to be BIS, no. You haven't seen Spear once? I've seen Spear quite a few times. 14 gold. None of these BOE blues are worth anything right now because they're so easy to find. If you've got any alts you're leveling, now is a good time to buy these. I bought a bunch of stuff for my rogue, druid. I'm leveling all those, by the way. The rogue is almost 63. The priest is 63. So we are leveling all those alts. The priest has some rest XP I need to burn. I burned all the rogues rest XP. So that leaves druid next. So I'm going to work on the druid a little bit. The honor hold exalted. Wait, you mean revered? It's revered, right? The honor hold, Thrallmar, revered polearm. I mean, that's a pretty damn good one. It really is. Someone in the Phase 1 BIS video, someone said, "Hey, you forgot Blackened Spear," and I'm like, dude, this is Phase 1 BIS. Am I switching out weapons once I got the Fist Dagger? Yes, absolutely. So I already have the offhand. I have Storm Reaver Warblades. But I need to get the main hand. Or isn't Unrequited one hand? It is, isn't it? Yeah, so if I get that, I can put that in my main hand and use Storm Reaver Warblades in the offhand. And just keep it like that until and just do that until I get the other fist weapon. Claw of the Watcher. I keep forgetting the name of that one. I'm just gonna reach out this guy. I should be doing at least a couple heroics tomorrow, and one of them should be AC. What we might do is we might just pop in, do the first boss, and leave. Because I don't think there's anything else in AC that anybody needs. I mean, there's a healing cape if the healer wants it, I guess. I always like the look of that, but I don't need it. So maybe I can get that tomorrow. Actually, I have really good luck with heroic AC. I will never forget it. I absolutely love that set, the Green Might set. So you've probably seen the helm drop from Nether Curse. It's just Might in green. I love that set. AC heroic is, I believe it's the gloves. No, it's the shoulders from the first boss. I only did that dungeon once on my warrior because nobody wanted to do it for some reason. First run, I got him. I was really happy about that. I wore them forever. They look so goddamn good. It's too bad. Actually, that Dragonstalker recolor does look pretty good too. I don't remember all the places that set comes actually, but yeah, there's the helm. I like the gray part, but I don't think green is the greatest. I wish there was a different color. Does anybody know where the shoulders are from? I remember seeing them I don't remember where they're from. There's the giant star legs. Do I have a higher rank? No. Alright. Alright, well. Popped. Ah, damn it. I would rather them not even move the boss in the beginning like that. He said, look, he said stop. Dude, you don't get to choose what you're doing. Oh man. I guess he doesn't know that, maybe. Because he doesn't know, oh fuck it. It put me in aspect to the monkey. Wish I hadn't blown all my cooldowns there. Alright, there's DST proc. And he goes out of range. Bro, why? Just go over there. Go over there where you're not in my range. There we go. You became full pre-raid best hunter after 57 Steamboat runs. That's a lot. MMB add-on. Minimap button back. That's a good idea. A lot of these have... Oh my god. Oh my god. I almost had... That was almost beer up my nose. That was... I hope he trades it. I hope he trades it to him. Oh man. Oh, it is bad. Oh man. Oh, you're right. You can only do that. Oh man. Wow, I feel bad for this dude. He had to deal with that unbelievably terrible first hunter. And now he's got to deal with this one taking his gear. God. Good to be absolutely. No, I think he's right. You can't trade stuff. In this. Oh man. Well, I may as well grab my spirit shards. We could be a while. How many spirit shards is it for the ring? It's a lot, like 100, isn't it? About 44. PvP. Tarot cover. Oh, it's 50. Alright, that's not bad. Well, we got 44. Yep, these guys are ruining hunter rotation. Let me look at this guy's gear. Does his other gear... Okay, he's got carrot on a stick. Hold on. Now, that sounds really bad, but remember, my priest had carrot on a stick for a long time. The rest of his gear is just fine. Like, he's not putting on the wrong gear. Alright, that's kind of the wrong gear. That's really suspect. What if... Hold on. Now, don't start calling me a conspiracy theorist or anything like that just yet, but what if this guy is actually like a really good friend with that other hunter, and so he did that to like get revenge for him? That's possible. I feel like that's possible. I also feel like it's possible I might need more than one beer after this. I mean, I just don't see any way that one beer is going to cut it. Also, Shaman's putting down Wrath of Air when we got 2 hunters and a feral druid. Alright. Guess he only cares about himself. I guess that's how it is. Is the ring even good for... I think you only pull 2 of those, guy. Yep. Oh, alright. I'll grab that one, I guess. I put the... What the fuck was that? Tells me to trap. Did he... Okay. Alright then. Tell me to trap. So I gotta trap him, and then you... intercept and taunt him. Alright. That works, I guess. Okay. Oh, look at that big volley. Yes. Big volleys are so nice. Best part of playing Hunter. Probably just a clueless kid. I don't think he's a kid. I think English is not his first language and he's playing the game in English. That is my guess. What happened to the third hunter? He got removed. Alright, do you want me to trap this one or no? Because this guy's giving me mixed signals when it comes to trapping. Oh, look at that attack speed. 1.24. I mean, it is pretty fun having that really fast attack speed. But I'm definitely gonna have to set up some wake cores because it's kind of hard to pick up on that and then adjust my rotation just by watching like my buffs. Is the Spirit Shroud Ring good for PvE? No, that is for PvP. Although I don't know what happened with that actually. Does anybody know? There was a bug where people were allowed to get season 2 PvP gear? I don't think it was full sets, but there was some PvP gear from season 2. Specifically, I think it was the rings, the honor stuff. did they let people keep that, or did I know at one point people were complaining that they got to keep it, but I don't know if that actually got fixed. They were removed and refunded. Okay. So if that's the case, then yeah, this ring is actually pretty good. There's just not a lot of options for PvP rings, since normally what you would do is you'd use 2 seasons worth of rings. Use current season and previous season. So Spirit Shard ring is not bad. I'm gonna go get that adamantite. I don't know if you want me to trap. I'll put one down, I guess. Guy was giving me mixed signals on the trap, so I really don't know if he wants me to do it or not. So we're just doing it. We don't get to trap in dungeons that often, so you may as well do it. May as well enjoy it. Get it done. I mean, now that we can trap in combat, you'd think we'd be doing it more. I guess we do put down more frost traps than anything, I guess. Spirit Shard Mana Gem. I mean, I've already got Relentless. Wait, is it Relentless? I always get to... I keep calling it by the wrong name. Yeah, see, look, we just misdirected. None of those came from me. There's no way he had aggro on all those. That is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'm getting this, man. Fuck that guy. I'm getting it right now. Alright. I may have messed things up here. Look at that big melee weave. I'm getting this fucking... I'm doing it. I'm getting it right now. Shit. I didn't actually mean to fall down here. No, we're alright. Can you use 2 weight stones or just 1? If you have 2 fist weapons, you can use 2, you can use 2 weight stones. Appreciate you chain lightning that guy out of the... Appreciate that, shaman. Mr. Rect works on all of volley. Yes, it does. I'm slightly annoyed by that, I won't lie. Although mostly just because this has gone for too long. This has gone on for too long. Vendor fist whips. I'm not even gonna drink. I can deal with it. Vendor fist whips with weight stones versus sonic spear. That's a pretty good question actually. I didn't do any math on that.
You'll be a fine example. Come to my aid! Heed your master now!
Ooh, there's a DST. 1.74. He's gonna need on it. I can feel it. Hunter's gonna need on it. He's gonna do it. No, he didn't. Alright. I can't believe it. Link my gear. I'm not gonna link it, but I mean I'll show you. We have two really good pieces. We've got DST and we've got Sun Fury. And we do have our 4-piece Beast Lord, but from there it's not so good. Yeah, we've got a lot of heroic gear we still need. It's difficult to find groups for heroics. Look at this normal dungeon. This is a goddamn normal dungeon, and look at how this has gone. Think I want to go through this shit in a heroic? Fuck that. No, I won't do it. I won't do it. It's fucked. Like, I can't believe that I even managed to do like some normal dungeons for like any gear. There's no way. Zero chance I'm gonna pug heroics. It's just not a thing. No. I won't do it. No. That is a big no. So I just knock out heroics when I can get a group together with a guild. And we did heroic Magnar earlier, and we'll probably run a little bit tomorrow. You've had pretty good experiences with pug heroics. That's pretty impressive. Do you want me to trap this one? You didn't say anything. Didn't say anything. Just let that shaman die. See how we interrupt that summon like a boss? Although I'm sure Galaha would have done it. He was right behind me. He was right behind me. It depends on the heroic. I mean, this group can barely clear a normal dungeon. I don't like the chances of heroics. I'll just do them, like I said, as there are groups with the guild. Because there's actually, I do need some badge pieces, but there's actually not that many. There's not that much that I need from heroic gear. We need... What do we need? So, main thing is the fist. Ooh, look at that disengage. Alright, it was him taunting, but I'm gonna take credit. We need the fist, and I would like to pick up Midnight Leg Guards. Girdle of the Death Dealer. about the wrists. Yeah, the wrists would be nice, but I don't know. I can't interrupt that. Anybody else gonna do it? Nope. Nice. Just playing a little solo game here. You lost midnight legs to a warrior? Ooh. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. That is rough. Is there anything else? I need to get the ring. There's a really good quest ring. Like I said, I haven't done it yet. I have been working through those quests though. So I'll get the quest ring. It just leaves, yeah, the belt, pants, and the wrists and the fists. Wrists and the fists. This is the worst group you've seen or had in TBC so far. I wouldn't say it's the worst one that I've had. It really isn't. At least this one's getting through a dungeon. It's not getting through a dungeon well, but it's getting through a dungeon. I bet you that hunter's gonna roll neat on this gem. I bet you he's gonna do it. Nope, but he did win it. I should blow that guy up. We didn't kill him. We just did a little bit. Just did a little bit. I mean, I've had some really bad groups. I've had quite a few groups where it's like you sit for 20, oh, not even 20 minutes, sit for like an hour. And then the group leader will see another group that needs like one whatever he is, and they'll just dump the group. 0.96. I think I was doing one too many auto shots there. It felt like I was doing one too many auto shots. Back, Pet. Did anybody catch that? Was I, when I had all of those haste buffs? Felt like I was doing... Oh, God damn it. One too many auto shots. We have no haste. Wow, we can French. Oh, there's some haste. .52. 1.83. Yeah, there's no way to... We're just stuck 1-to-1, sadly. Watch it be Sonic Spear and that guy gets it. Nope, no Sonic Spear. Alright, I'll take it. Guy doesn't deserve Sonic Spear. Can't even give me a goddamn port out of here. Only group he didn't manage to finish was Heroic Steamboat. I've only done Heroic Steamboat 3 or 4 times, something like that. But it was all guild groups, so we did pretty good. Although we had to pug a couple people. I wouldn't say they were great. Yeah, these are Z Pearl. Z Pearl unit frames. I've been using them since like 1999. I really like them. I didn't even know till recently though. I actually asked in chat about this and somebody showed me this colors tab is how you can kind of customize the look. Oh, I guess somebody's doing cars on it too, and I didn't even notice. That guy left too. Whoops. Well, you should have said something. I didn't know. Yeah, I really like Z Pro though. Really nice uniforms. But there are definitely features that I don't use, like this monitor and helper. I turn off a lot of this stuff. Don't need that shit. Yeah, it was really nice back in the day. Do you think that faces unlocked? We will need the gear score add-on. You never need gear score. I mean, no. I think we'll see it come back. And Wrath Classic. Which will be kind of... Oh, god damn it, we didn't clear everything. I almost ran into those. Which will be kind of funny. I think people will bring it back just to try and relive original Wrath Classic. Like, I feel sorry for this guy, but that he didn't get his thing that he ninja did. He's gonna put him on the ninja looter block list. Damn. He's got a ninja looter block list. That's pretty rough. Alright. So that was, you know, supposed to be a... Right, I'm gonna say thanks to those two guys. There he is. I mean, that guy's something special. I did put him on my friends list. That was not a joke. When I'm on like my rogue or something, I'll try and invite him to a group. So did I catch your question about engineering? No, I did not. Clickable for... Make Z-Pearl clickable for target. I don't know what you mean. What server do I play on? This is... Fairbanks. I was going to say ATS. Because I don't know why, but people ask that so much when I'm on the priest. And I just got so, like... Every other question is, what server is this? And so I just got so used to saying, this is ATS. I should probably... I came back and sold a bunch of these group quests. I should probably do these other ones. Oh, you're stuck at 364. I did, so I'm at 370. And I did adamant, so... Kind of the basic thing of engineering, which you probably already know, but I'm going to tell you again anyway. Make parts that you need until they're no longer going to give you skill ups. Like, even though these are expensive, you're going to use them, so you may as well make Corian power cores, hardened adamantite tubes, fell steel stabilizers. Make those and then move on to guns. Somebody did say, though, that from 370 to 375, the best option is going to be repair bots. I'll probably work on that later. We have 5,200 gold right now. So, I mean, I could pretty much do that. I could get my epic mount. I'm just waiting a little bit on the engineering. But, I'm not going to do that tonight. Definitely not going to do that tonight. Because I am really goddamn tired. I think, like I said, oh man, I know this guy. This guy's a good enchanter. You need some enchants. The guy's alright. Yeah, like I said when I started, I was really goddamn tired. I was not planning on doing any type of stream at all tonight. But I got DST and it was like, you know what? Gotta throw up a stream. I wanted to do a stream after I got Sun Fury. And I was so goddamn tired. Like, I'd been going to sleep around like 11 or 10 p.m. I did Kara and then did some heroics. It was like 4 or 5 a.m. I went to sleep. I was like, alright, I'm done. Fucking done. But yeah, we got the two most important pieces in all of Phase 1, boys. We have Sun Fury and we have Dragon Spine Trophy. I mean, I don't know what that means to you, but to me, that means Hunter Jesus himself is looking down on me. You have 4-piece Beast Lord set. You want this set. You need this set. I know it. You know it. Even David K knows it. I bet you zero people have any idea who David K even is. Nobody knows who that is. I just do stuff to make myself laugh. Can I share the one-shot macro? There is no one-shot macro. One-shot macro, it's misinformation. It was never called a one-shot macro. It was a one-button macro. And it does not work in TBC Classic. We don't exactly know why, actually. A lot of people will tell you it's because of the attack speed. It's not because of the attack speed. That's not the problem. Absolutely, 100%, that is not what causes it to not work. You want that set? Yeah, so definitely work on a Beast Lord. You guys don't have your Beast Lord yet? Yeah, you probably will want to work on that. The helm is definitely the most annoying part. It took me so many runs to get the helm too. Probably about 20 runs for the helm. Around like 10 for the chest. Shoulders and gloves actually I got on the first run, so I did pretty good there. There's one you need to click every time that just puts steady and auto. No, that one doesn't work either. It's the same thing. So we tested this out a bunch, and unless there are some changes to the client, maybe there could be a hotfix server side. I don't know about that. Unless there are some changes, none of them are going to work. They will not work. Even ones that seem like they should work like that. It will stop queuing up steady shot eventually. Again, we don't know why they don't work. Because it should work. There's nothing about the macro that shouldn't work. Let me show you real quick. So I use a cast sequence macro on my rogue. There's nothing wrong with cast sequence macros. This is a really good way to demonstrate it. Worth having steady shot kill command macro? No. Alright, so my rogue here. Alright, so you can see this right here. I hope it's big enough that you can read it. So it says / cast sequence red skeletal warhorse, whistle of the black war raptor, black war kodo, horn of the black war wolf. So what this does is, well, I mount up, but it goes through a cycle of the mounts in this order. Now you can see this is the button for it right here. In fact, I'm gonna make it really big, just because I can't I can't see what you see, so I don't know. Make it really big. Shit, that's the wrong one. I'm gonna get it. Hold on. God damn it. Alright, never mind. You gotta deal with it that size. So it's this size. Can't make it any bigger. But you see, right now it shows red skeletal warhorse. I'm gonna mount up. And boom. Changes to the black war raptor. I'm gonna use that. And then it changes to the war kodo. And then the wolf. And then look at that. It goes back to red skeletal warhorse. So when you do a cast sequence macro that does the auto shot and the steady shot, once it completes, it's going to reset. All that, putting that time in there for that's supposed to be your attack speed, all that does is, I don't remember the syntax. Do you have to put it in brackets? Does anybody know you have to put that in brackets? All that does, you may have to put that in brackets, but there, you see it? So watch it now. It goes back to the red skeletal warriors. All that putting that reset equals and the attack speed in there does is it resets it if it doesn't complete. That's all it does. So we don't know why it doesn't work. Nobody really does. I hope that made sense. I don't know if it did. That's the best way I could think of to explain that, because I get asked about that all the time. And people will just say like, oh yeah, it's because of attack speed. It's not because of the attack speed. That's not the problem. But yeah, this is the rogue I've been working on. By the way, it's got really bad gear. I made it to rank 11 on the rogue. That's why I have all the mounts. But I've just been leveling it up a little bit. We're gonna get it to 70. Mainly because it's my alchemist. So I can make all my shit. So how am I doing it? Manually. Yes, doing it manually then. Yeah, so it's I don't macro anything. Like I said, you could kind of play around with macroing just kill command in. That worked fairly well in the beta, but on live, like 5% of the time, it causes problems with steady shot. So take kill command out of steady shot, just put it in with multi and arcane. Shouldn't have any problem with that. No steady plus kill command. That one I would not do. It works about 95% of the time, and 5% of the time, it's like it delays queuing up steady shot. Honestly, I don't know why it does that either. I think there's just some steady shot queuing problems. If you watched my video, I don't remember which video it was. I make too many videos to remember what's in every goddamn video. But in one of them, I kind of talked about the history of why the 3-2 macro worked. That isn't part of the current client. It was because of some weirdness on the client where your global cooldown was checked server side for some abilities, client side for some other abilities. That meant you could do steady shot when you shouldn't be able to. I don't know if they were trying to avoid that, so they put in other checks for steady shot. I have no goddamn idea. But there's definitely some weird things going on with queuing up steady shot. And that would also explain why the macro stops working. I don't know specifically what that is. It feels like there's problems with steady shot queuing up. And steady shot the way Steady Shot queued up originally is why we were able to do that really nice 3-2 rotation in the first place. So I have no idea. But like I said, I'm really goddamn tired. So I'm going to call it here, boys. It's been a really good stream. We met 2 incredibly amazing hunters. One that ninjas trinkets from druids. We met one that just talks a bunch of random shit. We met some really good guys. And we got DST. So I'm pretty goddamn happy. But that is going to be all for this one. I really appreciate you all watching, and I will see you all for the next one.